So why hasn't anybody ever told me how good of a game Warframe is? So I want to go ahead and say that I have been stuck on Warframe for at least a month now, and it's ongoing. I plan on making a review video when I hit about like my first 20 hours or so on the game, but unfortunately I am now 100 hours into the game and there's no stopping whatsoever. So I don't want to just sit here and praise the game. I want to go ahead and talk about my actual personal experience with playing Warframe for the first time. I've never picked it up and I've never played it myself, so these are all going to be a first impression, hands-on type of video. Warframe is a third-person looter shooter free-to-play game, and as suspicious as those type of games might sound, Warframe has surprisingly been a very, very surprising, pleasant game. And what I mean by that is that typically with a lot of free-to-play games, you don't necessarily have to put money into it, but a lot of them kind of force it out of you. But not Warframe. Warframe is a very in-depth game, and you gotta remember it's older than a decade, so you have lore, you have story that's been built on top of layers and layers. So as a new player, you're just slowly kind of peeling back those layers and finding out what the story has to offer. It's a lot, and the game does throw a lot of mechanics at you, and even at times it can be a bit intimidating. But if you are willing to put in the time and the effort to learn them, I do believe that Warframe is a game that does pay off in the long run, and it does become an extremely enjoyable game. Warframe is definitely very unique in its own way. A lot of people, I myself would even go ahead and compare it to Destiny 2, and the bit of a free-to-play aspect, and how the developers keep on coming out with content that you can go ahead and explore and go into depth. But it's also very different and on its own. And what I mean by that is that when I used to play live service games kind of like Destiny, is I always felt this sense of need to play on a daily basis or play on a weekly basis to go ahead and get that power level to go ahead and be at the top and stay at the top, and that way you can go ahead and do raids, and just that need of like having to come back and do the same thing over and over and over. And as I've gotten older, I felt like with these live service games, I feel like it just takes up too much of your time just doing like the same thing. And I get it, hey, it's just a video game, and that's what these live services are kind of supposed to do, like kind of keep you engaged and doing the same things. But I don't get that with Warframe. Warframe, yes, even though it's a live service game, it does really well at keeping you engaged with all these different mechanics. There's I believe over like 60 Warframes now that you can go ahead and choose from, and all of them, and I mean all of them, have like their own unique styles of gameplay. There's a ton of weapons that you can go ahead and unlock, and also like swords and axes and staffs. This game is just huge, and there's just so many layers to it. So now when it comes down to the actual gameplay of the game, there's a ton of mechanics, as I was saying, but I don't want to go into them into depth. I want, especially like if you're a new player, I want you to go ahead and experience them, so I'm not going to spoil anything. But there was many times when I would play a certain mission and it would kind of introduce you to a new mechanic, and it would just blow me away completely. And as for the story, man, the story, there's just so much lore and there's so much richness in the actual storytelling, and the voice acting as well is really good in the game. And unlike other games, they actually give you an ending. And I haven't reached that yet, but there have been certain missions that I play, and like for example, if you play the game before, and when you complete the second dream, the ending to it was just amazing. And sadly, I sort of spoiled that for myself when I was watching another YouTuber's video, and he mentioned something along the lines of something that happens in that mission. So, but even when I knew what was going to happen, the way that they told the story itself was phenomenal. Now, remember when I said that this game is filled with mechanics? Just if you're a new player and you're coming into this game, just remember that 20 hours in, you're gonna be playing it differently from 40 hours in, and when you get to 60 hours, you're gonna be playing it different from how you were playing it then, and so on. Even now that I'm 100 hours into the game, I still haven't completed the complete story. And I am still learning new mechanics. There's also this other game mode called Steel Path that I haven't unlocked, that my entire clan is doing, and I have no idea what it is. It's probably just a harder mode, but I still haven't reached it yet. Oh yeah, and the community, that's a whole nother thing. For the game being a 12-year-old game, it is still very much alive. So again, me being a new player, I recently just joined a clan. Lao Spartans, by the way, if you're new and you're looking for a clan, trust me, these guys will help you out. The clan leader is a great guy. He even streams. But yeah, the community is one like I have never seen before. And I come from playing Destiny 2, Diablo, and none of these games come close to how friendly and how helpful the community is. Again, I don't know if I just got lucky and I joined a clan who is extremely nice and so forward with, being helpful, but the community behind this game is very much alive, and I think the developers do a great job at maintaining such a liveliness to it. And what I mean by that is they do like these weekly streams where if you watch, they go ahead and they give free stuff. All you need is a Twitch, link it to your account, and watch it for 30, 60, 90 minutes, and they give you free loot. Even right now, I believe it's the 12-year anniversary, they're giving away weeks and weeks and weeks of free stuff. This is all stuff that you can use on the end game. Right now, I'm using a rifle that I received from doing a single mission, and it is ripping and shredding through my enemies. When have you ever seen any other game do that? The devs are doing an amazing job. They care for the game, and it shows. And again, if you're new to the game and you need a clan and you're just starting out and you're willing to be active as well, please search up Lao Spartans on Discord. I'm sure that my clan leader and other people would be more than willing to let you join. And also my clan leader, TRX Snoop, he streams So if you want to go ahead and give him some love, I'll be sure to leave his Twitch stream link down in the link or bio right below. He's a great guy. He's a great person. He is super nice and loves helping new players. I really am trying not to make this video too long, so if you stay to the very end, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate the views and the likes. If you like the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It definitely helps out the YouTube algorithm. And for someone like me who has such a small channel, it would definitely go such a long way. But yeah, this is Warframe in 2025. If you are a gamer and you've been craving that something that just keeps you coming back again and again and again, Warframe is that game for you. Okay? I cannot stress that enough. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.